here, sit. Okay. High five. All right, good boy. Hi friends, my name is Bill Evertsberg and I'm one of the ministers at Kenilworth Union Church, and this is my assistant minister Doogie, and this is the place where we stay every summer for my August preaching gig. This is the Manse at Northport Point. I share this home with the Episcopalian priest who conducts the services here in July. About 50 years ago, our neighbors to the north had 2 adjacent properties at this location, and they gave this home to the chapel for use as a manse for the July and August chaplains who conduct services here during the summer. This is not the home that was here when we started visiting in 1996. That home burned to the ground in January of 2000, and they replaced that home with this one. So on the lakeside, the house faces due east. You're looking out across Grand Traverse Bay. You probably can't see it in the recording, but if you were here with me in my front yard, you could see Charlevoix, which is about 10 miles across Grand Traverse Bay on the main Michigan mitten. So as you know from our own Kenilworth Beach, the Lake Michigan water levels are very high this year. Some years we would have as much as 50 feet of sandy beach before we got to the water's edge. And as you can see, my neighbor's dock, which used to be about 4 feet above the water's surface, is now underwater. Kathy wants me to walk out on the dock so she can take a photo and prove to you that I can walk on water. That little island about 1/3 of a mile into the bay is called Stony Point. Until this year, when you need waiters or a boat to get there, our college and high school kids would have parties out there around the campfire. You can't get there now. It used to be a peninsula, but now it's an island, so they can't get there. But until this year, the kids would have parties out there beginning about 11 o'clock and going until 3 o'clock in the morning, loud laughter and camp songs. Some of the kids would show up at church at 11 the next morning. Now, the adults here at Northport Point would try to tell me that alcohol was commonly served at these parties out on Stony Point, but I refuse to believe such scandalous rumors about our decorous young people. So my kids grew up here. This is a very sacred space for my family. This is the place where I most intimately encounter the generous grace of our glad God. You know, sunrise, sunset, a full sail, a following breeze, the flight of the eagle, the call of the loon, the skulk of the fox, the pungence of the skunk, the generous grace of our glad God. And talking about generosity, as a matter of fact, gives me an excuse to give you a commercial, because generosity is what my fall sermon series is going to be about. God's generosity and our own. More about that when I return to you in a few days. When I see this view, when I see the wonder of God's creation, I think of that prayer from Dom Helder Câmara. He was a Roman Catholic archbishop from Brazil. So pray this prayer with me. Lord, isn't your creation wasteful? Fruits never equal the seedling's abundance. Springs scatter water. The sun gives out enormous light. May your bounty teach me greatness of heart. May your magnificence stop me being mean. Seeing you, a prodigal and open-handed giver, let me give unstintingly, like a king's son, like God's own. Amen. See you in a few days. God bless you.